the back to quickly to the indoor outdoor. One major difference is the referencing. You know, it gives you a different impression as of space, because the tunnel is a reference. You don't have that in free fall.
Right.
You know, like in fact, we said yesterday, like the 16-footer is almost kind of counterproductive. It is so large that you have more space than you actually need for the 14-footers. They force you
to be accurate.
Yeah, to be close and accurate and all that kind of stuff. So it's better for teaching. But then on the other hand, you have a reference that isn't really there in free fall. So we are back to, we are at double A.
We're the double A now, so this is not the professional category. We change a little bit, don't we, the dive pool. We take out the slot switches. Can we explain to people what a slot switcher is, Kurt?
Yeah, slot switcher is there are 6 in the dive pool actually, and that's when the one piece is being in the actual maneuver, the enter of the block. They are making like a 180-degree turn, which puts one person in to the outside and the other person to the inside, vice versa. And then they cannot. I mean, they can make a big swing move to get back to the top of the page. But usually right now the teams are so well mentally trained that they just take the memory. So they have actually one page in one slot and then the next page in a different slot, the slot of the piece partner. And then in the third page they go back to to the beginning of the sequence. But it's not really, your brain is used to much bigger challenges than memorizing, like 12 moves from here to there. So they're all well prepared for that. And but for the beginners, it's much more difficult. They don't know the dive pool so well. They don't have so much experience. So we decided many years ago that we'll create categories which fit to the development of a team and of an individual flyer. So for the double A class, we removed the memory, the slot switchers, and have only the 16 blocks which bring you back to the top of the page. And then
incredible as well to see, having to fly with those kids, bit baggy suit, and I mean the academy again, the French academy is Academy 2. Now the Hurricane Factory chicks, it's really exciting.
And there was Françoise Simon. Actually, we just saw her. She created this whole
the idea.
The whole idea. Well, the Hurricane Factory chicks, they are here actually also in the double A class, even though they competed in the open AAA class at the World Indoor Meet in Prague. They stepped back because they have a new team member. It must have happened between the Indoor World Meet and here. They're still winning the double A class easily, and I'm not quite sure if it was, Pete and I, we were discussing this actually at the beginning, whether this team should be competing in a double A class or if they should stay in triple A class, and we both thought that it's okay because they have a new team member and the scoring level is not the same. But now, in hindsight, they are so far ahead in the double A class now, and it's about money. So we are not. I'm not so sure any longer. Teams change their team members, but usually in the triple A class, if you have a new team member, you don't go down a category. You stay in the same category.
An example. After 4 rounds, they're on 85 points, and the closest is our girls UAE on 76 points. So it's a 9-point difference there.
So that's, they're a fantastic team, and it's good to see that also an indoor team. Just a few of their team members are actually doing free fall out jumping from planes. And they've made an incredible progression within a year in a year and a half from rookie class to open class. That's impressive enough, and that's why let's just give them a little bit second. Say it's okay. You deserve it now. So win that meet, and it's all right. In the AAA they would have ended up on somewhere in the bottom end probably. So here they are on top of the AA class, and that's fine.
Looking at the AA overnight standings there, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, 76 points, 74 points, 72 points. So that's more of a realistic idea of how close they are.
Yeah, I know. And in the A class, I think it's also very close for the top spots, isn't it?
Yeah, let's just have a look at the A class now. I think we've got 9 teams, have we, in A? And we've got, 2 teams joint first on 68 points, Flying Circus and Skyblockers Singapore, both joint first on 68 points. 3rd place, 64 points for Amnesia RW4 team. Italy, 4th place, UAE, made in USSR, they're called, on 55 points. We'll be getting to the A class very shortly indeed. What do you think about these facilities here, Kurt, in Dubai?
Well, what can you say? You know, it's unprecedented. I mean, it's. I saw them the first time last year when we were here for the DIPC, and I was impressed. Craig Girard took me on a little sightseeing tour, so we went to the drop zone and then looked at the tunnel, and I saw it the first time. And it is surely impressive. You know, not only the flying chamber, you know, this beautiful 16-footer, which is of course perfect, but the whole facility is incredible. I mean, you have all the space that you need, and you know, for spectators, conferences, and it's all air conditioned, of course. You know, it's as it is here, and what can you say? Great again for the sport. You know, like that there are people who can build this for us, and so we can enjoy what we're doing.
Absolutely. If you just joined the footage, a very good morning to you. Welcome to the UAE. It's here live in Dubai. This is Inflight Dubai Clash of Champions 2015, the first ever major event here in Dubai in a wind tunnel. $200,000 up for grabs. Incredible amount. After this, we've got the DISL, the Swoop League, the first one of the year, the first meet, and then we're going to the World Air Games. Are you going to be around for the World Air Games, Kurt?
I don't know yet. So far, I'm traveling back on Sunday. You know, that may change. I would like to see it actually and be here.
Yeah, I'd like that as well.
Yeah, but I don't know yet. So it depends on a few, you know, logistical components which are not in place yet. So if that is still falling in place, then I may stay. If not, I go back to the beautiful Florida fall weather and spend the time with the family.
Well, what happens in this time of year in Florida? Have you got a four-way league going on?
Yeah. It's usually, you know, it's summer is always a little slower for us because it's brutal. You know, Florida summer weather. Yeah. You don't wanna be there in the summer. Actually, you'd rather be somewhere in the north. But it's busy. You know, the whole Florida. We have the indoor cloud league project going there now all over the country. Actually, Florida is very busy with that. We have a lot of new flyers and teams and competitors, and they're forming their teams now. Right now is a team forming, building stage, preparing for next year, and that has all been really nice. And that's again where the tunnel has been very helpful in facilitating new people coming into the sport, and we have lots of those now.
We just saw Team Vertical there, currently at the bottom of the AA, but a fun fact from them that we got sent in was Ricardo, he lives in Brazil, so Vertical, they've only had 15 minutes of tunnel time together before the event, before Clash of Champions, so they've had a little bit of coaching from Craig, but not looking too bad. That was Vertical. This is Bahrain. Team Bahrain come from nowhere as well. They've started to get themselves on the circuit. Seems to be many more teams here in the Middle East springing up, Kurt.
Yeah, they have actually Bahrain has a very experienced coach, Aaron Faith, former Satori member. You know, he is working with the team outdoor, indoor. He's living in Bahrain, and he's here too. He was flying with ACM. Yeah, he was actually back in action. Good to see him again. Satori is going to be back too next year. You know, Satori has a comeback with a new lineup. Pete Allen.
Pete Allen's joining.
Pete Allen is joining him. So they have a great lineup.
So who's it going to be? Is Milko in?
It's Jules Foxwell still. You know, she is then Pete Allen, John McIver, former. So we have Pete and John of the XL, former XL members, and then Milko. Milko is the last. Ian Hodgkinson.
Yeah, John McIver was my first four-way coach.
Oh, he was
back in the day.
Yeah. They're still running this Satori, you know, a wonderful team building project in the UK. And now they were so busy in the past years, they didn't really train and compete much. But now the next year is a big year for them again. So I can see them actually in the finals next year. So it's a very, very strong team.
What about this girls' team, as our girls being coached there? They've just started out this year, haven't they?
Yeah, well, it's great to see that they're back. Now the Dubai ladies brought in what a project! What a project! In the United Arab Emirates,